Hello everyone and thanks for watching Edupedia videos. Today we are going to study the topic in detail, incentives. Let us see some definitions. The term compensation means to give something in return, whether in terms of money or product, that is goods and services. From the organization point of view, to give something, generally in terms of money, for the work we obtain from the employees is known as compensation, which might include wages, salaries and incentives. To attract and retain effective and efficient manpower, sound compensation policy has to be designed. The term incentives mean something which encourages a person to do, or the extra financial reward or motivation. Incentives is the performance-linked reward to improve the motivation and productivity of the employees. Incentives include all that which provides extra pay for the extra performance in addition to the regular wages for the job. Incentive schemes has limited meaning that excludes many kinds of inducements offered to compete to perform work or to work up to or beyond acceptable standards. It does not include wage and salary payments and merit pay, overtime payments, holiday pay, premium pay for performing danger tasks. Let us see what are the features of incentive plans. An incentive plan may consist of both monetary and non-monetary elements. Mixed elements can provide the diversity needed to match the needs of an individual employees. The timing, accuracy and frequency of incentives are the very basis of a successful incentive plan. The plan should be properly communicated to the employees to encourage individual performance, provide feedback and encourage the redirection. Let us see what are the basic forms of incentives. The basic forms of incentives are as follows. Bonuses. It is an incentive payment that is given to an employee beyond his normal standard wages. It is generally given at the end of the year and does not become part of the basic pay. The Payment of Bonus Act 1965 is applicable to every factory or establishment in which 20 or more persons are employed in an accounting year. Merit pay. Merit pay is a reward based on how well an employee does his assigned job. Higher the performance, greater will be the reward. The payment is dependent upon the individual employee's performance. Commission for salespeople. It is paid on the basis of sales made by an employee through different plans such as salary plan, where new salesman is appointed and is unable to generate new inquiries. Commission plan, where organization is totally based on the sales of their product. And third is combination of both, which is the most frequently used method for commission. Determinants of incentives. They are the contingencies which affect the suitability and design of incentives to varying degrees. The effective use of incentives depend upon three variables, that is the individual, work situation and the incentive plan. The individual and incentives. Employees do not give same value to monetary incentives, bonuses and prizes incentives. They view it differently due to age, marital status, economic need and future objectives. Such programs should have the aim to motivate employees. Work situations. It has four important elements: technology, satisfying job, feedback, and equity. Classification or types of rewards. They are classified into two: direct compensation and indirect compensation. Direct compensation includes the basic salary or wage that the individual is entitled to for his job, overtime work, and holiday premium, bonuses based on performance, profit sharing, and opportunities to purchase stock options. Indirect compensation, it includes protection programs, that is insurance plans, pensions, pay for the time not worked, services, and perquisites. Benefits of incentives. Incentives are considered beneficial to both employers as well as employees in following ways. Workers are likely to work at their best when they are offered monetary rewards for good performance. It provides opportunity for hardworking and ambitious employees to earn more. To improve workflow, work methods, and man-machine relationship. To bring the employee involvement to make employee innovative. Help to improve discipline and industrial relation. The cost of supervision are reduced to obtain the desired result. In the absence of mutual trust between management and workers, an incentives may be reviewed as an attempt to improve production and profit only. Incentive plan should be installed in consultation with workers and union. Payment of incentives should be free from bias and established through scientific work study. To implement incentives plan effectively, minimum wages should be guaranteed to every worker. It should be easy to understand and simple to operate so that employee can calculate their own earnings. It should provide equal opportunity to all workers to earn incentives pay. The plan should not be very costly in operation. Plan should be flexible to adopt any changes later on. Payment of incentives should be prompt, that is, as early as possible. It should be adequate to motivate each employee. Every plan should be reviewed periodically. Let us see the classification of incentive plans. Incentive plans has the following types: individual, time-based, output-based, organization-wide, profit-sharing, co-partnership, gain-sharing, ESOPs. Group, it is time-based. Let us see the individual plans. Time-based incentive plans and output-based incentive plans. Under time-based plan, per hour wage rate is determined and incentives paid on the basis of time saved. Time-based incentive plan is divided in 4 different ways: Halsey plan, Rowan plan, Emerson plan, and Bordeaux plan. This plan more or less follow the same methods. Pay bonus on the basis of time saved by employee, but with different formula. In output-based incentive plan, per piece wage rate is determined, or incentives paid on the basis of output produced, that is, more output in standard time or standard output in less time. For output-based incentive plans, following 3 methods can be used: Taylor plan, Merrick plan, and Gnatt plan. Halsey plan. This is time save bonus plan used when accurate performance standards are not established. Standard output within a standard time is fixed on the basis of previous experience. Bonus is 33 1/3% of the time saved. Rowan plan. In this plan, time saved is expressed as a percentage of time allowed and hourly rate is increased by that percentage so that total earnings of the worker are the total number of hours multiplied by the increased hourly wages. Merrick's plan. It offers three graded piece rate up to 83% of standard output, a piece rate plus 10% of the time rate as bonus. Second, above 83% and up to 100% same piece rate plus 20% of time rate. Above 100% same piece rate but no bonus. Gnatt plan. It pays a bonus percentage multiplied by the value of standard time. Fixed time rates are guaranteed. Output and time standards are established for performance of each job. Organization. Profit sharing is an arrangement by which employees receive, in addition to wages, a share is fixed in advance in profit of the enterprise. It is an agreement between employer and his employee. According to International Labour Organization, profit sharing is a method of industrial remuneration under which an employer undertakes to pay to employee a share in net profit of the enterprise in addition to regular wages. Co-partnership. Co-partnership is an extension of profit sharing. Under this method, workers' share in company's profit is paid in the form of share by which they become entitled to participate in decision-making process. Gain sharing. This method aims at increasing productivity and decreasing labor cost and sharing the result gains with the employees. It is based on mathematical formula which compares a standard performed with actual performance during the given period. When an actual performance exceeds the standard performance, savings are shared with employees. ESOPs. This method is originated in the USA in early 90s. Under this plan, the eligible employees are allotted company's share below the market price. The term stock option implies the right of eligible employee to purchase a certain amount of stock in future at an agreed price. The eligibility criteria may include the length of service contributed to the department, etc. Group-based or team-based incentive plans reward all team members equally based on overall performance of the team member. Under group-based incentive plan, individual output cannot be measured, so team performance is evaluated on the basis of time taken rather than output produced. If team complete their target in well advance to standard time, the team members are eligible for incentives. Payment to team members may be made in the form of cash bonus or in the form of non-cash reward such as pleasure trip, times off or luxury items. Team-based incentives foster cohesiveness amongst team members. Methods for team-based incentive plans are Prisman's production plan, Rucker plan, Scanlon plan, Town plan and so on. Amongst this, we will see Scanlon plan. This plan was developed by Professor Joseph Scanlon in 1937 at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It was designed to involve the workers in making suggestions for reducing the cost of operation and improving working methods and sharing in the gains of increased productivity. The plan has two basic features: financial incentives aimed at cutting costs and thereby increasing efficiency are installed. A network of departmental and plan screening committees are set up to evaluate employee and management cost-cutting suggestions. Features of Scanlon Plan. The plan is essentially a suggestion system and assumes that efficiency requires company-wide cooperation. Usually, all the employees in the plant participate in the plan. Workers, supervisors, and managers make cost-cutting suggestions that are screened and evaluated by the various screening committees. If the suggestion is implemented and successful, all employees usually share the 75% of the savings, and the rest 20% is set aside for the months in which labor cost exceeds the standard. Wherever adopted, this plan has been successful as it encourages partnership and sharing among workers. Less overtime and efficient management is possible. Conditions for adopting Scanlon Plan. They are more effective where there is relatively small number of participants, generally less than 1,000. It is successful where there are stable product lines and costs. There should be good supervision and healthy labor relations. Strong commitment by management is needed, specifically during the confusing periods. Let us see the merit of incentive schemes. These schemes are regarded beneficial to both workers and employees. Greater production is achieved as workers put their best efforts since they receive monetary rewards. Need for vigorous supervision is reduced. Work atmosphere is calmer and positive. Demerits of incentive schemes. It sometimes has dubious value for increase in output. Lot of managerial problems arise. Management is not able to stay consistent with their incentives due to wavering profits. Technological advancement is also a major hindrance as automation eases the work, so there is no need for much efforts. Employee stock ownership plans is a plan for providing employee ownership of company stock. They are generally executed in the form of stock bonus plan or a leveraged plan. ESOP is established when the company sets up a trust ESOP to acquire a specified number of shares of its own stock for the benefit of participating employees. With the stock bonus plan, company annually gives the stock to ESOP. Trust borrows a sum of money to purchase a specified number of shares in the company stock. The company guarantees the loan. Allocations are usually based on relative pay, length of service, or some combination of the two. When the employee retires or leaves the company, the stock is either given to him or purchased by the trust under the buyback arrangement. Here we have seen the topic of incentives in detail. Thanks for watching Edupedia videos.